Hello? It's what time? It's fish 30. It's time to get up and go fishing. Where's my fishing rod, Carol? Oh no, I'm late. I'm late.
I've gone fishing. I've gone fishing. I've gone fishing. I've gone fishing.
Welcome to Catchin and Cookin with Captain William Charles. The catching portion is shot on location offshore Sebastian Inlet, located on the east coast of Florida between Fort Pierce and Cape Canaveral. It's a beautiful morning in Sebastian, Florida. Captain William Charles and crew are heading out for an exciting day of fishing. Today, Captain Bill is fishing with Frank. They're gonna head out to catch some grouper, but on the way, run into some feisty reef donkeys. So stay tuned for all the fish flapping fun here on Catchin' and Cookin'.
First fish of the day here. Came out and we caught bait. We're trying some new spots today. We went down south a little bit. We're off of Bethel, kind of. In about 165 feet of water, 160, 65. We're trying some new spots. We didn't have much current up north the other day, so we decided to come down here. Although we've been catching fish up there, but we got to find some new spots here. New fishing grounds here for us. Never been down this far south before. We're about 6 miles further south than we usually fish.
It's acting like an AJ straight down. Straight down, that's what it's not.
Might be a grouper. There's not a whole lot of current, so they fight a lot different, you know.
Might be a big snapper.
A snapper, all right, a red snapper.
Feels like a big snapper.
It's kind of fighting like a snapper, the way it's jerking. Walk her right up this way when you get it up, then I'll snap it with the gaffer hooker. Shock later. Walk up forward a little bit. Oh, what is it?
Is it a jack? AJ?
It is an AJ. It's an AJ. Well, we thought it was a red snapper, but it's a little AJ. A little amberjackies. All right, we'll let them go. We're going to release that fish into the wild. There he goes.
All right, something's starting to heat up over here. What happened there, Bill?
Oh, I put my other line down and
All of a sudden.
something was nibbling on it. The book's going sideways because we've got it tied off on the side there. It was rock for a second there. But he came out. He's not a monster, I don't feel like.
Little red, maybe.
Maybe it's not an amberjack. I can tell you that.
Right, doesn't look like a bobblehead.
It's not tiny. It's not huge, I don't think. Shark later. Good color.
Oh, we got good color, yeah.
Some kind of grouper.
All right. There's a little red, just like we thought.
It's a nice red.
Sure is.
Oh, that's a fat red there,
He's
buddy.
ready
I bet that's a 10-pound red.
to go in the box.
Oh, look at the size of that red. That's a red grouper there. Look at his eyeballs all bulged out. That's a nice fat red. Look at my line, man. He was in the rocks.
Yeah, sure was. He knew how to get home, didn't he?
Just remember, I don't go fishing, I go catching. Captain William Charles, Catchin' and Cookin' here on Channel 10.
Come on up.
And about 30 seconds later, Frank's got another one on. What'd you have on for bait?
Very small grunt.
A grunt again? That's a grunt? Oh. All right. Couldn't have been. I didn't even get my line rigged over there.
I just got down reeling that one up because I just put this just at the bottom.
Get this one all.
It's taking drag on this.
What is it?
I don't know. Didn't feel like an agent.
I hear you. That last one was jerking a lot.
No.
This one's pulling the line out.
Full line.
I don't know, it could be a big grouper though. They'd be pulling the line out. You never know. It's hard to tell when you don't have much current like this. When you're in the current, you can tell easier. They give up quicker. They don't give up out here when there's no current. They fight all the way up. It's like fishing in 100 foot.
Well, let's just say I'm hoping it's not an AJ.
I can't even get my line down there.
Shock me.
Oh, I don't like the
Like
color.
an AG.
I don't like the color.
Gosh darn it.
I don't know though. What is it? I still can't tell for
I don't
sure.
know.
It's a grouper. It's a grouper. It's a grouper. No, it ain't. It's an AJ. What's a grouper? It is a grouper. Jeez, are we nuts or what? It's a nice grouper, Frank. Keep pulling over. Keep pulling him over. I'm gonna get him. Get him over towards the boat. He's not hooked real good. Oh man, that's a nice one, Frank. What a fat one. Oh, it's a black belly.
Told you it wasn't.
It's a black belly, Frank. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hold that baby up. That's a nice fish. That's pushing 40 pounds, I bet. That's a big grouper there, buddy. Oh man. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Frank. That is a nice grouper. Look at that thing. Look at that baby. All right, now we got a red grouper and a nice black belly in the boat. New spot that we found. We came out and found a new spot, ran across it, and we're trying it. It's a black belly.
The gray or gag grouper can be identified by its olive or gray body and black blotches, with an average weight of 6 to 25 pounds. This is one of Captain Bill's favorite fish to catch.
Gag or the gray grouper is one of the most common grouper of the grouper family. It puts up a great fight. We catch a lot of them here off the East Central Florida coast, and they're delicious as far as table fare.
All right, it's my turn now. Frank just caught a nice grouper, probably 40-pound black belly. I put a bait down, I got me a fish on. They're hitting on grunts today. It's a grunt day. Shock leader. They're not hitting real hard, fast, but pretty steady. Man, they're still fighting.
They won't give up today. They just don't seem to want to give up.
He's still fighting. Probably not as big as yours, Frank, but look at him. He's still swimming. He's a
Excellent.
Little one compared to that. He's nice. Oh, man, Jesus. You never know how big they are. Well, I say he's a little one. He's only 25 pounds. Frank, you got a fish on behind you. Crank it. Crank it.
Gone.
There's a fish hitting it. Drop it back down. I had a grunt on it. I turn around, there's a fish hitting the rod behind Frank.
All right, where'd our little fish go? Since we still got the camera on through all this action.
Action, roll!
Nice little gag there.
Nice gray, nice gray.
Excellent. All right, more action to come, folks.
We got some visitors on board. They're the pigeons. They both have something around their legs. Frank, what you got there?
This is our little fishing buddy. This is number 111.
This one stayed from West Palm Beach. We didn't see this one. We thought there were only 2 here, and there's a 3rd one sitting on the floor back there. Got a long ways to fly. What do you got to say there, Mr. Pigeon?
Phil, tell the audience now exactly what you're doing back there.
I got Frank to re-rig my rod, put a new shock leader on so I could watch his rod form and catch his grouper. It's the captain's priority.
Yeah.
Prerogative. It's the captain's prerogative to be able to steal somebody else's fishing rod.
He's delegating his authority, making me do the rigging while he does the fishing.
That's a ploy that I use. I tell them, oh Frank, fish on, fish on, fish on. Put the camera down, put it on the floor. There you go. Frank's got a fish on that one over there. There's nibbling on it. That's the same thing that happened the last time.
Yeah.
Either that or I got it on the rock here. I got a fish on there. Double header! Double header! No! What broke?
The line broke. Got off that roller up there.
Oh no, that was a fish.
Yep, that was a fish.
What did you get off there on it? Double header. Frank had a double header here. What did he do? He went and broke the line. Got caught in the tip of the roller, I guess. It's only got 50-pound test on it. It's a gray. Frank, that would have been it for us. Now we gotta catch another one.
Now we gotta stay and catch some more, darn it. Oh yeah.
God, he swallowed it too. Another one swallowed it. It's in his gut. The circle hook is in his gut. Probably about a 20-pounder right there, folks. Stay tuned and we'll be right back after the break. What do we got here? This fish, he was rocked for 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. So I put it in the rod holder and tightened it up real tight, and the swell, see how big the swells are? They were bouncing up and down, up and down. And Frank looked at it and he says, looks like it's out. Man, he grabbed it and he came out. He was wrapped down there good too. He had us rocked really good, this fish. He was wrapped around something good and we couldn't get him out. Man, that was unbelievable. We've had like 2 or 3 rocks today we lost. Great, that's fantastic. I'm glad that thing came out of there. We're just talking about moving to another spot. Shock leader. It's a grouper. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, it's a grouper. What's next to it?
Somebody's running with him.
Looks like another grouper. Oh, it's a little skimp. Oh, there's another fish on another rod.
It's another line that we got with.
That's a little scamp. It's a red. I think you got snagged on somebody else. It's got a red grouper on it. No wonder it was hung. Oh, that's weird, man. Look at that. A red grouper and a scamp. All tangled up down there off of another line. What in the world?
That's why they were tangled
You
up.
caught 2 fish. Look at the hook just fell out of that one. The hook fell out of that scamp. No wonder it was hung up on the bottom. Well, that's a good hang up.
I guess.
That's good because we got another red grouper and we got a scamp. We got 2 scamps now, 2 reds. We got 3 grays in the box. We need to catch 1 more gray and we're going in. Gotta put it on low gear. Jeez. Take forever to get it up like this on this low gear. Oh, we're only in 90 foot of water. Shock leader is still fighting. Holy mackerel. Oh my God. Jeez, do they fight. Oh, I'm wore out from catching sharks all day. All right, grouper. Oh. Jeez, he's a big one. Oh. Mama. Oh, he's a fat one. He's a fat grouper. Oh, he's 35 pounds at least. That's our limit. It's time to go home.
We're done.
Woo! That is a nice red snapper. That's twice as big as the other one. Look at that baby. Stay tuned. For the cooking portion of Catchin' and Cookin' with Captain William Charles, we're gonna cook up some red snapper.
We're gonna use
That's the
different.
smallest snapper I could catch. Welcome to Catchin' and Cookin'. I'm Captain William Charles.
And I'm Carol the cook, and this is the cooking portion of Catchin' and Cookin'.
And what are we going to cook today?
We are going to cook something really fast and simple again, and it's called baked snapper in salt.
Baked snapper in salt.
Baked whole snapper in salt.
And here is the red snapper that I caught the other day. And what we're going to do, I cut the head off of it. We're going to layer the bottom of this pan with kosher salt.
It's coarse salt, and we're kind of gearing it down to an average size fish. You don't catch an average size fish, so the amounts of the ingredients that we're going to use is different.
That's the smallest snapper I could catch.
Well, we won't get into that though. I think you're tooting your own horn. But it's true. You don't go.
I don't go. That's right.
Oh, you don't go fishing?
I go catching, even when it comes to red snapper.
That's it. All right, so this is going to get back to the recipe. What we've done is you get 7 pounds of coarse salt.
That's if you have a big snapper like that.
No. This is geared down.
you
7
geared it
pounds.
down?
Yeah, we've
Still
doubled
7
it.
pounds?
We've doubled it for yours.
So-
No, but it's 7 pounds. And don't be alarmed. Coarse salt is very inexpensive. For 7 pounds, it should be about $3. So it's
Kosher salt.
well, we use kosher salt. You don't need to use kosher salt either. But that was what was available when we went to the store.
So I'm going to take this snapper. That's a nice red snapper there. That's like a $150 snapper right there.
Well, actually, and what you do is you can remove the head and the gills, and you can wipe it out and make sure it's dry. And what we're going to be doing is we put a third of the salt on the bottom of the pan, and now we're going to pack the fish with the rest of the salt.
We're going to mummify it.
And in the salt is water and egg whites. And if you go to catchinandcookin.com, you need to get the right consistency. And what you're going to be doing is the consistency is like a hamburger patty. You want to get it to where it's kind of sticking together, but it's not grainy. So we're actually going to just
Preheat your oven to 400 degrees.
That's it. And for a 4 or 5 pound snapper, you're going to bake it for about 40 minutes.
And we're probably going to leave this in, I think, for at least an hour, maybe even longer, because this is probably 3 times bigger than what the recipe called for.
And if you're not sure, get yourself one of those instant meat thermometers, and I'll tell you as we take the fish out what degrees to look for, because we're gonna stick that thermometer through this salt, this crusted salt. Make sure you pack it really good.
Yeah,
Boy.
we'll make a,
You don't need to do anything to the fish. You don't need to season it.
the pan's supposed to be 2 inches bigger than the fish, but our fish is 6 inches bigger than the pan.
Good job, Bill.
All right, let's open the oven up
All
and
right.
stick it in the oven.
Okay, and we've preheated the oven to, again, 400 degrees, and we're
Correct.
going to bake this fish. 4 to 5 pound snapper should bake for about 40 minutes.
That's about 25 pounds right there.
There you go. You need help?
Grab it.
I got it. Oh, that's a big fish.
400 degrees. We're going to put it in there for 60 minutes. We'll be right back after 60 minutes with some salt encrusted snapper.
We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome back to the cooking portion of Catchin and Cookin. I'm Captain William Charles.
And I'm Carol, the cook. And today we are finishing up
Salt encrusted snapper.
red whole snapper.
Red snapper.
Red snapper whole.
Caught by Captain William Charles.
Who doesn't go fishing, he goes
goes
catching. But
And we're going to pull that snapper out of the oven now and see if it's ready to eat.
now our fish is a little bit large. But what we're going to do is we have an instant thermometer. The inside temperature of this fish should be 135 degrees. So if you're not sure how long to cook it,
That weighs about 25 pounds, I think.
we're going to take this thermometer and we're going to put it right through this encrusted salt. And we're going to wait to see if it's 135 degrees. And you know what? It is. Our fish is done. So we're going to take this out, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a mallet and we are going to break up this crust. We don't want to eat the crust. We just want, this is what it kind of encase the fish and and cook it. And it's hard and it's hot.
It's hard as a rock. I don't need the mallet.
So while you're doing that, Bill, I'm going to get our plates ready with the other great stuff we've cooked. How does it smell?
Smells like fish.
Yeah? Smells like good fish? Oh. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm really hungry. I've got.
Ouch, it's hot.
Be careful. You need help? You need a spatula or anything to get that off with?
I'm pecking at it.
All right, let me go over here and help. This is a real quick fix dish. And what we're going to do is we're going to get all this salt off the fish, and as it cooked, it just almost like, there you go. And then what we're going to do, skip a minute. All right. Oh, it's cooked to perfection.
All right, what do you think?
I think it looks good. Now what you need to do next, after you get most of the salt out of the way, you're going to take a fork and you're going to peel back. Actually, you can take that fork right there too, Bill, and peel back the skin of the fish. There you go. Oh, that looks good. Got it?
It looks like red snapper. All right, let's try some of that. You got a
All right,
plate ready
I
now.
do.
So,
I do. There you go. This is a good fish to cook when you've got a bunch of people coming over and you can just take the salt and kind of push it out of the way and let everybody just take a chunk of fish, put it on their plate. Oh, that looks good.
yeah, that's enough to try.
All right, boy. Hand me a fork. Oop, got it? There you go. This is salt encrusted red whole red snapper. Ready? Let's eat. It's pretty good. Another quick fix
That's
fish
good.
dish.
You can taste the salt in it.
Just perfect.
A little bit
Tasty, delicious.
spiced up just right.
Thank you for watching Catchin' and Cookin'.
And remember, folks, I don't go fishing, I go catching.
Let's eat some more.
That's good.
We're waiting for the relief angler to get on this rod over here.
Where is he? Where is he? I'm wore out. There's a rod. Somebody's going to pull it up by itself. I had enough sharks.
If anybody in the audience would like to take over this rod, it is available with a 200-pound shark on the end of it.